I've said it on your platform, Susan. I've said it on Paparano's platform. Look, this lady, she is a legal luminary, and she knows what it takes when you have one case delayed on your table. The auditor will come and audit and ask, why is this case still on your table? But because there are some people behind this case and that thought those fighting for justice, they will be tired, they will lose interest. That is why she keep giving adjournment of 1 month. If she were to put herself in Mohbad's family and she is the one that loses her son in this painful manner, will she be given 1 month adjournment? The answer is no. I have said it several times, and I believe many of us will remember. I said this case was supposed to be treated fast track. In judicial treatment, that is what we call fast track. You fast track the judgment, you fast track the case and make your finding and do your submit and do your and submit your finding to whosoever asks you to constitute the inquest. But here is the case whereby you find this woman given 1 month adjournment. For what? Why can't she sit down 3 times in a week? 3 times in a week for Mohbad case is not too much. Even the whole of the week for Mohbad case is not too much. At least that will give the public some sense of humor that, oh, the government of Lagos is not covering anything. Oh. The government of Lagos is not supporting anything. Oh. But here is the case where she will give 1 month adjournment. For what? For what? I have said it before, so she needs to go. We cannot get justice if this woman continues to sit on the coroner inquest case. We cannot. So 100%, I support Smith and Bankole when I heard it. When I heard it, I was so happy. This woman must go. And talking about mistake, we are talking of human life. It is not like you took your car to a car wash and the person that is washing your car
I'm gonna make noise.
said he made a mistake. He tried to start the car and he did not know that the car was in gear. So the car moved. Immediately he made a mistake to start the car and the car moved and the car went to hit somebody, or the car went to hit the tree, or the car went to hit another car. That can be accepted as a mistake. But a whole human that was in the house with his wife, mistake, how did the mistake happen? I have said it time and time that what is taking Wumi to just tell the public that, oh, I was in the house with my husband, and he was coming out of the bathroom, then he slipped and fell down. Oh, we were joking, we were playing, and I mean, like seriously, a mistake? I don't think they are going to tell us that. I don't want to use offensive word this morning. I'm a repentant BB. You guys can see the way I talk now.
BB, where have you been anyway? BB, you know, I was going to mess with you when I did my show, but you know, I was so much in a hurry because I had an appointment to meet up with. So
yes,
that's why I couldn't mess with you. BB, you stressed me. I now that you are back, please try not to stress me, okay?
No. You can see,
I'm messing with you.
you can see the way I talk now.
Yeah,
I'm a
it's
repentant,
okay.
I'm a repentant BB.
You are well
Who
loved.
was that
Welcome back.
lady that was just spitting trash about you in that audio yesterday?
And that was, don't let's mention names. Don't let's mention
Okay.
names. At least we are bigger and better, and we have educated them. You know, we need to do more of education and now. I mean, some people know her; they could identify her voice, but it's okay. She will, you know, like I was saying, we've been screaming Smith and Bankole since January 1st. We were all in a meeting, and because they are the truth justice fighter, and we stand by them. And now we are in the 10th month, and some people are just arriving here. You see, some people are just arriving and saying, "Oh yeah, I support Smith and Bankole now." After 10 months, some people are not there. Some people it's probably going to take them a year and a half. So we just need to be patient with everybody. You see what I'm saying? I'm a new supreme now. Me too. I'm a new supreme. Can't you see how I'm talking to Thunderfire, on the Undisputed Diamond? They had some heart to heart talk. So I'm a new supreme. But change is the only constant thing, no. So why is Southside laughing? Southside doesn't believe me, right? Anyway, so going back to the business, the one this magistrate was actually a letter was sent to her previously, precisely March 24, and you know now she is now she is. Sazot, please stop distracting me with your laughter. So now I think we have to take it a step further to actually do we actually do the petition to have her recuse herself. Can you mute? To have her recuse.
She's always coming up and drop. Okay.
Yeah, don't bring her up again then.
I'll bring her up.
Nobody should bring her up. No moderator should bring her up again. So I was going to have it sent out yesterday, but I said no, I don't want to. I want somebody else to champion the sending. Not because I cannot, but I want somebody to participate in it. So if anybody is willing to volunteer to have that, I think it's about 100,000. It cannot be more than 100,000. It's going to go to 3 offices in Nigeria. So it's about 100,000 naira.
Supreme. Like I said, we're going to get the money together at once. You don't want to bring this up now, and when the other one is ready, and we had to come and ask the public to be part of it. So
hello, Osha, welcome.
Patient. Yeah. Before the end of the day, we can campaign on that and say, I'm glad Diamond is here. She's our cashier. So I'm going to put it out now. What we are intending doing, if you are going to send out your own petition, send it out, bring a copy for us, and we're going to publish it on the newspaper. So what we are doing, we'll send it out, and then by courier or by what other service that is going to be hand to hand, then we'll get the receipt, we'll put it out there and publish it on newspaper all over Nigeria so that it can be a headline. So we are going to we've done this from our pocket before. This particular woman, people were not paying attention to it. We spent our
If you go to People's Gazette, I just put one out now from People's Gazette that we did in the past. Go to Purpose Gazettes, put Shoto BTA. It will come up. We did it.
Yeah. I
Diasporans.
think I will
Because if
post
you
some
go
of
to
them.
Punch, you
I
will
will
see
post some
them.
of them tomorrow so that people will know. It's not today. We've seen these things way before everybody is saying it. But when we take that action, people still went after us. We still went back to newspaper to debunk it, to say, okay, kind of sorry, so
We
that it can
retracted it.
have,
That's okay. We
yes,
retracted it again.
yes, to have Bankole in. Still, this woman still went after Bankole. So we've tried. So now, what we are trying to do, we want to have everybody involved. Your $20, your $10, your $50, your ₦5. If you are truly for justice, and you are truly, we are not collecting money. Whatever donation anybody donate, we'll do the work and put the work out there, like we did
With the
during,
receipts.
yes, like we did during 1 year remembrance of Mohbad. Everybody contributed for us to go to the radio stations. People contributed for the billboard that was put out in Lagos. Lagos State is still there on my page, you know. So it's everybody. Nobody is keeping anybody's money. We don't have account for anything, but from now forward, if we have anything that we had to do that concern Mohbad's case, we're going to come up, put it out there for the public. If you feel you want to be part of it, be part of it. If it's done, we'll bring a receipt and we'll tender it to everybody, and everybody will see it. And your receipt in this case is going to be the newspaper. We're going to publish it all over any newspaper that can take it in Nigeria. Then the internet, the internet, the digital newspaper, we're going to do that too. So Lizzie is our cashier. That is always
Lizzie is tested and trusted.
Yes.
On this side of the justice, there is no under G.
There is no under G.
Everything to the open.
Yeah.
Everything to the open. No under G, no underground. We are not going to do, if you show them, Timumi, we know. No. We are not going to do it that way. We want justice. We bring it out. Everybody will see it.
So instead of you donating your bulky money to one account that is not going to be making use of, now this is the style we are going to be doing now. Anything that concern Mohbad, that concern money, okay, we'll put it out there for anybody. It's not by force. Anything that you can do in your power, you do it, and we'll move on. Okay, so this is how we are going to be doing it now forward. So Amen is preparing that. Then after this one for the inquest judge goes out, there's another bulky petition that is probably going to go out in 2 weeks, and that's going to be, we're going to petition everybody, including Wumi, including the Lagos State government, including the Lagos State Police. We are petitioning them all the way. We're going to send a copy to the Congress, to the Senate. So that is being working on. With all the evidence we have, we are going to provide evidence to Amen. Amen is a lawyer, you know, he's a lawyer, he's a practice lawyer, so he's working on that. So, you know, that's what he wants to do as a contribution for justice for Mohbad, you know. So, Moses, good morning. You come up if you want to come up. I think we all can rub mind together. We need the inquest judge picture. Do you by mistake have her picture anywhere, please, Moses? We need her picture, please. If you by mistake can share her picture with us, I will appreciate it. Come up if you want to put your request, please. Thank you. Continue, Iron Lady.
Okay. We are all in this. We are all in this together, and we can do what we have to do. We don't have to wait for the high courts. This is going to be an adjunct to them, and this is the public speaking. Public speaking. So trust me, by the time we are done with what we are doing, and the High Court is done with what they are doing, she will be changed. She must recuse herself from this case. I don't think she is fit any longer. She has done very well, to her capacity, but we respectfully want her to recuse herself from this case.
Service is not good enough for us right now, and we don't trust her services,
We
period.
need to recuse her for now. She just needs to, she gotta go. She has to go. So we are on a mission of between now and on the 14th on hashtag Shotobi. Who brought Mickey up again? Who brought her up? Drop her. Drop her, drop her, drop her, drop her. Nobody should bring Mickey up again, please. Hashtag Shotobi, recuse yourself. I put it YASEF, yourself. Now. Hashtag recuse yourself now. She needs to go. Sometimes say thank you very much. You've done very well, but your service is no longer needed. And with the public, we fired you. We fired you. Okay, so I don't know what. I listened to a clip that was sent to me, and I don't know why they are saying that Baba Mohbad wants to petition. Baba Mohbad is going to have his lawyer petition
Bankole and Smith.
Smith and Bankole, or Bankole and Smith. I don't know, but it's all going to be dead on arrival. Okay, don't worry about that. It's not going to go anywhere, anywhere. Because the rule of law must stand. The rule of law must stand. And the sanctuary and the sanctity of the Lord cannot be desecrated. So I'm very confident with this, and coming from our own part of justice, or this side of the justice, or we the semi-justice, or we the anti-justice. Either you see the cup as half full or half empty. I don't know if you want to see us as semi-justice or semi-anti-justice, because I think we are in between Baba and Wumi. We are in between. So either you see us as you see yourself as semi-anti-justice or semi-justice. But we are doing fantastic. I did a 1 hour, 2 hour show yesterday. Even though my name was mentioned 25 times in 10 minutes. And it's a show of it was a clip of 18 minutes. When I did the math, 25 over 10 equals to X over 18. You will get 45 times in 18 minutes. If I'm the professor and you submit a paper to me, and within even a page paper, if you have a page paper and you use the same word, even let me give you a 2 pages paper, and you use the same word 45 times. Let's say you use the word profusely in a page, 2 pages. I will fail you. I will fail you. Because it will become redundant, it will become a cliche, it will become repetitive. And at my name, of course, everybody think I champion Ada and Universe, and everybody think Bankole and Smith is my lawyer, even though that is not true. But it's okay. It looks like I represent we in the middle of, Wumi and Baba. That's fine. And was mentioned 25 times in the bitterly too. Oh, it was them Aries. Oh, that's witch. Oh, hey. And we're not doing anything wrong, other than we want the true bedrock of the law. the bedrock of the law, the sanctuary of the truth, not to be desecrated. That's all. That's all. And a lot of people have problem with it. And profusely disappointing. Even Baba has problem with that. Problem with it. And they say they're looking for justice for their son. Mbano. They are not. I've been saying it long time ago. But it's gonna take
Okay,
some
Supreme.
Yes, love.
Did you listen to yesterday or day before yesterday, where Wumi came out and said that she's being protected, that she promised you? I think she went to one of her platform and was telling them they shouldn't worry, that she's being protected, that her mother is praying for her every day, that she's not afraid, that
No. That is a mirage.
That nothing will happen to her.
My
Then
sister,
Iya Mohbad, Iya Bombita now came up and say her own, that yes, that they should keep on doing autopsy, that they will not find anything.
I know everything. I know everything. I listen to everything.
So,
let me tell you something, my sister.
I just want people that is not aware of what is going on. So why am I saying this? Why am I repeating this? I'm just letting everybody, 70 something people here this morning. The justice of Mohbad is in our hand, not on the hands of family of Mohbad. And it's going to be a difficult road, but my privilege information, I'm going to repeat myself again. What we are doing is letting some people on hitch. They can't sleep. They wish they can silence us.
Let me tell you something, Susan.
Yeah. Yes, so let people know that.
Wumi,
can I get tap, please? Let's tap. People tap.
What is it called? When they were in court, people that good morning, my love. People that sat behind Wumi, I think including Moses, said Wumi was shivering profusely. You see all those things you saw, this, that. It's just a camouflage. She is hurting profusely.
For me, for the fact they are using their mouth to say it, is offense. It's very, very offensive for me. You understand? It's very, very offensive for me. So just to let people know, we're gonna take over this fight. It's our fight. We are not gonna leave this family for the fight is not for the family, it's for us. So anybody that is having it at your back of your mind, oh, this fight belongs to Mohbad's family, no, it's not for them. It's our fight, and our voice, our little voice is being heard somewhere, and some people are not sleeping. Okay, so I don't know whether if you listen to me when I was talking, Iron Lady, I got an information because of what we are doing. They heard us. This our move of these petitions. They are not happy about it, and they are coming up with another thing. They are going to declare. They are planning to declare Mohbad's death as a mistake. Okay, are we going to take it? That's the question I asked. Are we going to take it that Mohbad's death is mistake based on what this family has done from the beginning of this whole thing? Are we going to accept the death of Mohbad as mistake from the Lagos state government? I'm going to leave it at that. I will speak more on that, but that's my privileged information, and that is their new plan, because they thought we are going to keep quiet. They thought we are all going to get tired and go home after frustrating us for this long, and they are not getting it from us. So what are they trying to do now? They are going to declare Mohbad's death as mistake. But let's assume we accept it as mistake. We need to know what is the nature of this mistake, so that we can have our kids, talk to our kids to avoid something like this from happening. So That's the privileged information. Sorry, I'm talking too much, but when I have information that is need to be put out there, I had to put it out. I'm sorry. Continue, guys. Continue. Iron Lady, are you there? Okay, Bibi, do you want to continue for where you stopped?
I'm here. I was just responding to Moses. I was just typing to respond to Moses. Anyway, to me, what you see your woman do is just a mirage, a camouflage. Excuse me, she's not having it any easy. I can promise you that. I can promise you that. But let's leave it at that. Regarding what Susan said, I also have that information briefly, and my response to that information was yes, mistakes do happen. Yes, mistakes do happen. It has happened before. The wrong leg was amputated. There are medical mistakes. There are law mistakes. In law, there are mistakes. I have mentioned this, and that is why I was talking about it. I didn't go direct the way Susan went direct, but I have said things like O.J. Simpson was let go. Sometimes the wrong person is prosecuted. I think we just had a case. I did not follow the case. I really do not want to mention the case, but I think there was a guy that was just executed September 24 wrongly. I think. I didn't follow it. So allegedly,
yeah, I followed it.
Let me finish before you interject me again. So a wrong person was just executed wrongfully. Mistakes do happen, but what kind of mistake? In medicine, if the wrong leg is chopped off, if you break your right leg and you get gangrene in the leg and everything becomes, necrotic and it needs to be cut off, and you go on the table and you have a drunkard or somebody that just had a fight with his or her husband and chopped off your left leg. Remember, the left one is the good one, the right one is the bad one. Meaning the right one is still going to come out. So you are going to have both legs chopped off. Now, circumstances like that do happen. It has happened before. Sponges has been forgotten in people's stomach before when they have surgeries. When you count your sponges, you're like, this sponge is not enough. Oh my God, I think they sewed you up and forgot a sponge in your stomach. They have to open you back up. That is why before you go into surgery or into the hospital, you have to sign consent to treatment. What am I saying is that, yes, mistakes do happen, but there are consequences. And it could be called negligence. So if it is a mistake, fine. Then let them go down for negligence. Not just, mistake happened and somebody walk for free. It's been over 3 weeks. They even told Baba Mohbad at the police station that go and bury your son. It was a mistake. It's been 3 weeks. It's not something new now. It's been 3 weeks. They told him that.
Yeah, but it's not put out in public. Their plan now, that is what they want to do.
It's not put out now is just to now officially put it in the public as a mistake by mistake, which is okay. But some people will still have to pay, because people that leave sponge or cut off the wrong leg or remove the wrong eye or cut off the wrong hand or the wrong finger, it's not just, I'm sorry, such thing will not happen again and it's done. No. People do lose their licenses for such things. And go to jail, and pay compensations. So it's okay. Let them rule it as a mistake or whatever they want to do, as long as the rule of law is upheld. So it's okay. You can't really fight that too much. If they want to rule it as a mistake, then by who? What happened? Consequences and compensations. And yeah, mistakes do happen. So
You see, Iron Lady,
accident is a mistake. When somebody
Iron
in
Lady,
an accident is a mistake. Yeah, go ahead.
can I engage you a little bit now?
Yeah.
Do you know why I'm not going to accept? Let me take you back a little bit. You see the Muslim boy killed in Missouri. That happened in Missouri. That's pure hate and racist. You see, the family in question, the prosecutor in question, find out that he was not the killer of that lady. She was not the one that stabbed that lady. He wasn't even present there when this happened. Okay, and the prosecutor want them to revise the case. You know, even the family of the lady in question plead with the Missouri people to not execute this guy. The case went all the way to the Supreme Court. The 4 Republicans vote for them to execute him, and the 3 Democrats vote against it. Now, they now send the case back to the state. The only person that could save that guy, with all the evidence that they have, DNA didn't match. There's no DNA for the lady's body, didn't match his DNA. Still, the government signed his execution. So that one, I'm not going to say mistake. That's a wicked act. Now, I'm going to go back to this Mohbad's own that I said, let me engage you a little bit. If you say it's okay, for me, do you know the reason why I'm not going to take it, that it's okay, that the mistake, it's okay? The reason why I will not take it, number one, the art, you know, they put on for 1 year for them to come up after 1 year, including the government, including the family, including the people that is present, okay, in Mohbad's house before when this crime was being committed there. None of them is behind the bar. You understand? And they throw it at us, and because they are accepting, they are going to take it as a mistake now, because I and you, me, you, we are not agreeing with every other person. We are not agreeing because they don't know any other thing to do again. So they're going to now decided to put it to us as a mistake. What happened in the beginning? Why don't they come out openly to tell us in the beginning this is a mistake? Why? Why were we hearing from Wunmi, industry god will not let me speak? Why are we hearing from Wunmi that Mohbad died in place of Liam? Why are we hearing from Wunmi that, oh, if I speak, they will stone somebody to death? Why are we hearing from mother of this boy in question that his father sent people to go and stab him? You understand? So to me, if the government that is supposed to fight this case agree as a mistake, to take it as a mistake, then something is wrong with the system. Now, I'm going to go forward to say again that I will not take it as a mistake, because Mohbad was exhumed on the 20th or 24th or the 21st. His pacement was taken from him on the 23rd. Pacement was keeping October, November, December, January, February, March, April till April. Why did they decide to keep that pacement till April? Now, that's not enough. Why do they decide to send Mohbad sample to America? Now, that is not enough. The Richard in question that is in charge of Mohbad's autopsy and toxicology have a big lab in Johnstown in Pennsylvania. 2 labs. Our people has been there. 2 of our people has been to his lab to talk with them, to ask them. Another person will send again to go to the lab. About 3 people has been to that lab to ask the lab what are the things, the equipment they have, what are the services they offer in that lab, okay? Without them having them attached to Mohbad's case. This man have the capacity, the equipment to run Mohbad's toxicology in Johnstown in his lab, but he took it and take it to a
Let me
third
cut
party.
so I can mute and I can finish my thoughts. I can mute.
Yeah, a third
we
party.
are
Hold on,
saying-
let me finish. Don't rush me, man. Let me
I
finish.
was talking before you cut in, and I want to give you something.
Now it's to me. I don't think with the kind of voice you have in this case, mistake. I think you should kick against it. There's nothing like mistake for us to accept, because behavior behind it, it's okay for us to not accept it as a mistake.
Well,
yeah.
I do understand the points we're trying to make, and that will be the list on the agenda. But you see, we have to be very practical and objective and not being emotional. The specimen that was taken and kept, was it taken and kept by the person that by or that mistakenly commits the mistake? So now we are talking about a lot of different departments. If I made a mistake, you now went and I was afraid to admit to it, but you went and took a specimen and you did not perform your professional job. Does that mean it is not a mistake from my side? We want to prove conspiracy. We can also find a way to prove conspiracy that you were trying to cover me. That is why you did not send it on time. But I want us to be very objective. We are not the law, and this is not the court, and we are not like defense lawyer and prosecuting lawyer arguing this case. But I just want us to be.
This law is made by people. Iron Lady, this law is created by people, and sometimes we argue out the law to win cases.
I made the law is written already. That's why we have sections so and so. They are not going to write in, create a new law because of this case. Maybe after this case.
See, I'm not saying they're going to create a new law. You can put out your case. You can put out your case, and your case, by the time you make your point, definitely that case can actually amend that law.
Exactly my point, but it's not the law. You didn't let me finish. When George Floyd's law was created, after the case. You don't change the game plan within a game. When the game is over, you do your regrouping. In every organization, after every year, you look at your intake, your outputs, your budget plans. Every company does it. So also constitutions, protocols. I think they should have changed the election process now with this and FCT. How do you interpret and FCT? I'm hoping before the next election that will have been corrected. Because until something happened, you might not check your process. So I don't always want to speak with emotion. I want to speak being factual. You cannot say, okay, during the election now this is what the and now means. Then somebody is going to say, oh, you use the and to mean this to favor this. No. Then when you see an error, that's where you do your thesis and you do your your analysis process. You analyze it, what happened. Even in the hospital, when you have the mistakes, when you do something wrong in government, in everything, in bank, if you run into a loss in accounting, you say, okay, let me reassess what happened. Your employees, you reassess their payments and performance. So it's what we do on a daily basis, every day. Even if you cook jollof rice, my jollof rice never tastes the same. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Never tastes the same. So, but what I'm trying to say is, if I commit a mistake and you took specimen and you hide it, then you cannot say because you hide your specimen, therefore I didn't commit mistake. But we don't know. We are just talking. We are just brainstorming and just talking and just looking for all possible ways, trying to cover our grounds. Of course, they won't just say it's a mistake and say, okay, thank you, whatever. Okay, we will fight it. There will be many, many charges from first-degree murder. Sometimes they bring it down to manslaughter. A mistake of such magnitude in medical, if you accidentally perform a mistake and somebody died, they will call, depending from murder to manslaughter to whatever the case may be, they might say, okay, the mistake is equivalent to manslaughter, which is maybe, 20 years imprisonment versus life imprisonment. So it's not just when they say a mistake, they say, okay, sorry, it's a mistake, bye-bye, go home, I won't do it again. That's not what that means. So a mistake could mean from first-degree murder to manslaughter, from going to be, I think Nigeria still do capital punishments, like Adedoyin was put on the capital punishments where they have to execute him, but they are still in appeal. And appeal is taking how many years now? I think 2 years have passed. The man is still living. Okay, so what we are saying is that even when they say it's a mistake, it's not that it's a mistake, now I can go fix my nail. Oh, thank you, they are finally accepted it's a mistake, I can now take a breather. No. A mistake means you probably will get a lesser punishment, not that you will not be punished. So instead of calling it a first-degree murder or a second-degree or a premeditated degree, they call it a mistake and it becomes a manslaughter. And that will give you 20 years imprisonment. If we can get the people that we, the public, thinks perpetrated this evil, if we can get them 20 years, maybe 2 of them, among those 15 people in that house, and if we can get maybe another one
20
person.
years, Lady Harris, life imprisonment.
We're just talking. Some people will not even settle for life imprisonment. Some people want to say, "Any back payan, people ni pe pipala o pa." So we are just talking and trying to, speak from the angle of education and well-informed, not from the angle of mistake ibi ti báwo ni kíni yẹn mi ni mistake ibi ti bó ìwọ náà lọ pa ọmọ ẹ ṣé ọmọ ẹ ló kú ni. Those are emotional talk. But when we talk about this mistake that I know they're trying to push so hard, especially now that the pathologist fumbled, he really fumbled. And he was not even grilled enough because there was no pathologist there to actually grill this man. So he fumbled big time. Even from the little that Sanshitu did, he still fumbled. So from that one, then we have to name it a mistake and probably come down to manslaughter. So it's a possibility. the lawyers will fight. They will fight to for the highest. I mean, if you're looking for a job, you will sell yourself to a high level. Then they will give you your salary. Then you will start negotiating your salary and stuff like that. So the lawyer will fight it, and of course, a prosecuting lawyer always want to get the maximum sentence. The defense lawyer will always want to go for the lesser sentence, and that is why also there's a plea bargain. So let's say someone for the house now say, if I'm there and I say, you know what, I want to confess, can I get a plea bargain? And that means that's another level of punishment. That's okay. I will confess exactly. I will tell the entire truth, but I want a plea bargain. You know, that means I get a lesser offense or no lesser punishments or no punishments, depending on what you can bargain for. So I want also always understand the full, you are all ramification you have to view it, not just focus on one. So that's what I'm only trying to say here. But we are not even there yet. We are not even at that level where we'll be talking about, okay, mistake or no mistake. We are at the level of let's meet and Bankole get in. Let us have a better data collection process. Let us have a better, then it will become apparent who are the people that are culpable. Then they can now say, okay, they want to plead guilty. Pleading guilty also means you are admitting to your errors. So it's part of it and it's all legally embodied. So, and that's the law. We have to embrace it. That's the law. We have to really embrace this. Sometimes, like I always say, the law is not absolute. And one of the cases we know about AJ Simpson case. We know about the boy Susan, the boy that had the potato chips, Pringles or whatever they call them in his hands. Trevor Martins. Is that Trevor Martins?
Trevor, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had Trevor Martins. They did not prosecute the police officer, Zimmerman. They did not prosecute Zimmerman. They said it was dark, the boy had a hood, and the Springle looks like a weapon, and that's why he shot his gun. Mm-hmm. He was not prosecuted at all. Mm-hmm. It was stated as it was a mistake. It was a deadly mistake, they called it. Yeah, they did get a lawsuit, and they compensated the family. But Zimmerman did not go to jail. They call it a mistake. That the guy is dark in complexion, the guy was wearing a dark hoodie, and he had that thing in his hand, and the police officer misconstrued it for a gun and shot it and fired his gun and killed Trevon. And it was ruled a mistake. So I want us to always get ourselves educated and well informed. So we will not be talking like my friend that was saying, nothing happened in court. It's just because the two judges were fighting. That is why they had to go and sort out their differences. Then they will come back. But, she was not informed. That is why I'm trying to just give you a very wide, a broad understanding of, so you can have a broad knowledge. But like I said, we are not even there yet. We are at the stage of Smith and Bankole should come into the case. They should fire down. Let's put our weight behind them. Let's support them in prayers, financially, in everything. You remember when we had calls with Mr. Bankole in the past. I have sent questions to them. I have sent informations. I have given it. In fact, Susan was cautioning one day that Sister Victoria, stop doing that. Don't let them. She cautioned me one time. Because I was like, I remember this question. Oh, I remember this question. Oh, I remember. Because they were not there last year. So I was trying to bring to their attention things that could be asked or that has transpired even before we got the CTC. So that is that I have to say for now. I will mute so somebody else can have the floor. Thank you very much.
Okay. Did anybody want to unmute?
Yeah, can I go ahead?
Go ahead, Jack. Good
Okay.
morning.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning to all panelists. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever we may be. Yeah. What I would like to say is this. You see, the state government owes the people responsibility, accountability. They are answerable to the people, and they hold people. This justice that we are asking for, this gentle soul, they owe us, and they owe this guy. They are not doing anybody any favor. They are not doing the public favor. They are not doing nobody favor here. The death of Mohbad is a well-planned, calculated murder. It is a carefully, thoroughly planned, orchestrated murder. It is no mistake. The state and the police, they're not doing anybody any favor. All they need to do is to allow the law to take its course. They created the law. They cannot now try to circumvent the same laws that they created. They created the law for the people and for themselves. So whoever that acts in contravention to the law must be punished by the law. The death of Mohbad, if you look at this, the way the state, the police, the kind of connivance, the kind of conspiracy, the kind of effort that these people have put just to ensure that the people do not get justice, and this gentle soul does not get justice, is so enormous, so huge. It is horrendous. It is outrageous. Look at the conspiracy, even by the people in that house. Look at the old conspiracies. Look at all of the narratives that they put out. Look at the way they try to sway the public to a different direction entirely, pushing everything away from the house. The same thing the police and the state, they are doing, trying to push everything, take it away from the house, because they know that everything happened right there in the house. But these people are hell-bent on going against the will of the people by trying to circumvent the law, trying to play the law, stay above the law. All animals are equal, but some are more equal than the others. We know this. We know the meaning of this. So they are not doing the public any favor. They are not. And the death of Mohbad is no mistake. I stress it. It is no mistake. There is no lawyer. No, look, let me tell you something. That's why, personally, I do not. How will I put it? My confidence is this. My confidence is in any lawyer that knows their onions, that knows that the number one step he needs to take is to stop the whole process. Stop the whole process, not just only inquest. Stop all the process. Let the whole process take an action, take a legal action that will cause the whole process to start from the beginning. The police need to go back to the drawing board. They need to do the right thing, do investigation. Do investigation, not the old rubbish, nonsense, sham thing that they claim that they have done. They've not done nothing. Let them do the right thing. Any lawyer that knows the onions, They need to stop the whole process and take a legal step that will cause the whole process to start to go back to the basics, to the drawing board. This old faulty foundation that they've created, this old fraudulent thing, this old fraud that they call inquest, that they call preliminary investigation, is all fraud, just to deny all of us, justice that we so desire, that we believe that Mohbad desires. They just want to deny you, everybody. Look at the effort that these people have put in this whole thing. Is this normal? This is not normal. The death of Mohbad is so clear. The death should not even take 3 weeks to be solved. 3 weeks for these people to be nabbed, to be arraigned. But because we are up against the state and its police, because they're using the police whichever way they want it, they control the police. The state, the central government at the state level controls the police and all of the parastatals. That is why they're using this weaponry against us, against Mohbad. I have said it and I'm saying it for the opting time, that Mohbad has never had any legal representation for the past 1 year now that this whole thing happened. Nobody, no lawyer that has spoken for this guy. Baba Mohbad lawyer is doing Baba Mohbad's bidding. They're protecting Baba Mohbad's interest and defending him. Everybody has a lawyer in this case. The state, the state police, the state that are supposed to stand for him and be his prosecutor and his investigator, they have all compromised. They are all working against this guy. We have left this guy in the hands of his 3 worst enemies: his family, his wife, and Falana, and the state government, the police, and the nonsense coroner that does not even know what he's doing. How will you just jump to inquest? For what? You have before you the report of preliminary investigation of the police, which is telling you, which does not add up. It's telling you that somebody had a fight with some people and the person bled all the way from Ikorodu to Lekki, even if it takes just 10 minutes to get to Lekki. Let's say there was no even hold up. He got to his house and this person, for many hours, he was still okay, bleeding profusely, like water is gushing out of the tap. And this person still wanted to have sex with his wife. And this same person, that is the report that is before the coroner now. That is the basis upon which the coroner is acting. And this same person, they had to wait for a nurse that is in another country to come and treat him. Not even to stop the bleeding, but to come and give him tetanus injection. Tetanus injection. And the coroner saw all of this whole report, and he could not say, police, come here. Are you people crazy or what? Or you want to turn me into a crazy person? What report have you put here? How can you say somebody had a fight with some people and he bled profusely? And he didn't die all the way from Ikorodu, and he was bleeding profusely. And then it was when he got home that his case got worse or worsened, that a nurse was in fight. It doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. He knows. They could have ordered the police. The Lagos state government, they control the coroner. They could have ordered the police, go and do thorough investigation now. You have not done nothing. Let your story let it add up. Let it make sense. They didn't do that. The coroner, because it is a conspiracy. They synchronize this whole thing. It is a synchronized conspiracy against a 26-year or 27-year-old boy. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. This boy was not a billionaire. This boy was not a Dangote. This boy was a nobody. He was just trying to earn a living, make a living, living a normal life, hustling. What are we talking about, man? And nobody has represented this guy up till now. And the coroner, instead of doing that, the coroner did not do that. And they went ahead to slap the public with inquest because they know that Nigerians, they won't do research. The people will not, they won't find out. They can beat them to it. Nobody will know. They will be happy that at least we have given them something. That's what they did. They exhumed the body because they said to themselves, why are these people crying? What is all this cry up and down? Why are they making noise over just one man that is dead? Why can't they just move on? Okay, you know what? Because we don't want the country to go on flame, to go on fire. Let us just exhume the body so that they will be happy. And then we'll make them think that we want to give justice. And then you know what we're gonna do? We will go and look for. That is how they work. You see the magistrate that they put to adjudicate that inquest, they know what they're doing. They will look for one of their loyalists. They will look for one of the child of Baba. The so-called the president. They will look for. He's been the one putting all of them there. They will just look for one of the loyalists. You are a good magistrate. We know that you know how to do that rubbish. You know how to turn their head around. You know how to make the whole process look like a crazy process. Give them something stupid. Stop them if they want to join. Do this. Anybody you know that want to cut them out. These people, they love illegality. They love criminality. They love to go above the law. They carefully selected that magistrate. They put him there. Look, by the time we even write petition and ask them ask them for this magistrate to recuse herself, you will see they will look for another person that can do a better job and put him there. So we need to open our eyes wide, clearly. And that's why we need someone. As a matter of fact, at this point, I believe we need someone like VDM that can stand and represent the voice of the people. Stand for the people. This guy is courageous. He can do it. That's the reason why we need NGO. And since no credible NGO, no NGO is forthcoming for now, if that guy can just stand to represent the people and be Mohbad's voice as well, and then he's going to work with lawyers. And look, we don't need all of these sounds. I have no confidence in anybody. I only have confidence in anyone that knows the onions. They were once allowed into the process. Why didn't they come with a serious legal objection to stop the whole process? That what are you doing, Coroner? Is this the number one process in your process? There are stages there. Why didn't you follow the stages? Why did you have to jump the stages? Because at the first stage, the killers of Mohbad will be known without us even going through all of this trouble. Without everybody resuming on TikTok as though it's our office every day. They didn't do this. The death was premeditated, calculated. It is no mistake, no accident. But they want to make it look like accident. They know the consequences of every action they take. They know. If they tell you it's negligence, go to any Nigerian police. Go to Alabu. Go to someone that don't just go to any other police. Go and seek. Go and meet maybe a retired police person. Ask the person if the Nigerian. I'm talking about Nigerian government. I'm not talking about US or anywhere. Then if the police in Nigeria, if they adduce any case to negligence, what does that mean? They will tell you there is nothing, no punishment. That the judge does not have any they are not going to punish anybody. They are not going to sentence you to anything. For as long as the police are able to do mago and say it was just negligence. Nothing. Accident. Nothing for you. There is no mistake. Homicide. A man was killed. Blood splatters everywhere. So Nigerian government cannot spend the people's money to bring professionals from abroad. Today, if professionals step into that house with Luco Malachi Green, they are going to detect every splatter of blood in the house, no matter how hard they clean it. So they can't do that. These people clearly, they don't want nothing to happen. We're not even talking about the family, evil family of Mohbad. from father to son, to everybody, mother. These people are Mohbad's enemies. They hated this guy when he was alive. They have been, the only reason why they were worshiping this guy was because of what they were getting from this guy. The family, they're not going to do nothing for this guy. The only hope this guy has is we the people. And we must stand united, collectively. Our collectivity, our collective voice is the only thing that can deliver judgment, that can deliver justice to this guy from the government. It is clear the Mohbad is up against the state, is up against, because the state is trying so hard to protect one person. I don't give a fuck about who this person is, but you can't do this, man. This should not be allowed to happen. If we allow this to go scot-free, there will be more souls that will be lost. Many souls are being lost unjustly in Nigeria every moment, every time. People just don't pay attention because these people, they've got no name. But this Mohbad's own, God has said that this will be the last straw that will break their back. We need to understand what we are up against. And we need to understand that the death of Mohbad was not a mistake. It was a mistake. Look at the old conspiracy they put up to cover the death. The people in the house, everyone, nobody is saying nothing. Don't you know that is some kind of high conspiracy? They killed this guy, they murdered this guy. And the family, they're not saying nothing. Obstruction of justice, they are going down for it. By the time I pray someone like VDM will come and stand for the people, the public, and we have small lawyers, young lawyers, I don't care, old lawyers, whatever, that knows the onions, let them come. You will see that the rest of that family, all of them will go to jail. They will go to jail for obstruction of justice, and the killers, those people in the house, there is no way they will go. There is nothing like manslaughter here. They are gonna go down for killing that guy. The best they should get is spend the rest of their life in prison. They need to be taken away from our society so that they don't kill another person tomorrow. I yield.
Thank you. Where's my clap button? Thank you. Somebody should unmute. Unmute. Who next? Next. Baby, are you there? Baby? Am I audible?
Yes, you are, my dear.
Okay.
Yes, I'm here, Susan, but I'm in the hospital and it's kind of noisy.
Okay.
You can hear them calling numbers. So,
Justice for who?
yeah. But if you guys are okay with me with the noise, I don't mind.
Justice for Mohbad, unmute. If you have something to say. Okay, it's not she or he is not available. Okay, Iron Lady, let me put you back on the big screen. Supreme.
I'm listening. I'm answering you. I didn't know I did not unmute.
Yeah, I'll put you
Let
back
me
on
read something to you. Let me find it. I did not prepare for that. I didn't know I was going to be the next speaker. But let me quickly look for this. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to read this letter to you. So this was from the internet. International observers issue press statements on late Ilerioluwa Oladimiji Aloba, aka Mohbad. In the light of the ongoing inquiry into the untimely demise of Ileri Aloba, known as Mohbad, the international observers express their unwavering commitment to justice. We commend the efforts of the coroner magistrates for Ikorodu Division TH2B in overseeing the critical investigation. The global outcry following Mohbad's controversial death underscored the imperative for a thorough and transparent inquiry. As impartial observers, we have closely monitored proceedings through conventional media channels, and our representative at the inquest. It is paramount that the pursuit for justice is characterized by equity, fairness, and transparency. We urge magistrates to ensure that all witnesses are given opportunities to testify without fear of intimidation or reprisal. Every voice must be heard and every angle of truth explored. We note with concern instances where witnesses have been subjected to undue pressure, inhibiting their ability to provide comprehensive testimonies. Such actions not only undermine the integrity of the proceedings, but also jeopardize the quest for truth. Furthermore, we emphasize the importance of upholding the principle of witness protections and to safeguard those. Let me see. A text message came on. Okay.
Tap.
I heard you. Someone sent me a message. I thought it was important. Okay. How we do that, my darling? Okay. The Witness Protection Act must be rigorously enforced to prevent any further loss of life. Did you hear here when they said the Witness Protection Act?
Yes.
So that's what we were talking yesterday, that there is a protection act for witnesses. So if prime boy is pending, if they need protections, their lawyers can actually apply through the state government, Lagos state government, and they will get it. But they probably don't know. So for me, being protected is no big deal. In the interest of maintaining public trust and confidence in the judicial process, we call upon Magistrate Shotobi to recuse herself from the case should any conflict of interest arise. Justice must not only be done, but must also be seen to be done.
Please, Lady Alice, can you take that part again? Your reading on that part is not clear. Sorry, can you take it again? That part alone.
Okay. In the interest of maintaining public trust and confidence in the judicial process, we call upon Magistrate Shotobi to recuse herself from the case should any conflict of interest arise. Justice must not only be done, but must also be seen to be done. You got it? Mm-hmm. We extend our appreciation to Governor Sanwo-Olu for his prompt action in authorizing the exhumation of Mohbad's remains. We employ him to continue to prioritize transparency, accountability throughout this investigation. Ultimately, the quest for justice in Mohbad's case serves as a testament to the commitment of Nigeria to upholding the rule of laws and safeguarding the rights of all its citizens. We remain steadfast in our pursuit for truth and accountability. Yours sincerely, the international observers. So, I don't even know if this is the one that was eventually in the newspaper. But that was an old one. That was an old one. So this was actually in March. In March. So for you guys to have an idea that some of us, a lot of people all across the globe, are very interested in this case. And some people have taken the time, the pain to do some certain things, not even coming to the public. I mean, this is old. This is on the internet. This is old. So for you all to know that we just don't make mouths, okay? And there's nothing on IG. All these things are on internet. So when Susan is ready and she's talking about the finances, please, everybody, let's contribute to push these things out. Let's contribute. I'm sleeping now. Let's contribute to push these things out on a timely fashion so our voices can be heard, clear and loud. Any questions in the comment sections?
Any questions, the panelists? Do you have any questions?
That is the one I just read is one of many. There were other stuff I have. I just, I can't find them. I'm a little sleepy now, but there were other ones. Let me see, which one is this? Global Concerned Citizen Fund. If you go on the internet and you type in Mohbad petitions or concerned citizens, a lot of, I think I even saw one from the Philippines, a lot are there. And this is, we've been telling people do this, do that, and a lot are there. A lot. So you can just type concerned citizens, global concerned citizens, and you will see that, this is it's not a joke. Some people have taken the pain, the time, and it's not by blogging and all these things that some of these nuisance bloggers do that bring justice. So we all see what DVM is doing. Is DVM working on the IG? No. When DVM has something, is he on the they want to bring it to the public, on the IG? No. Bring it to the public with receipts and accountability. Even in the letters, you hear the word transparency and accountability. Even on a daily basis, when we live our lives, believe it or not, we do accountability every single day. You are going to the store to buy something. You want to budget how much you have in your pockets. You don't say, let me go and buy first. You want to know how much limits you have on your credit card, how much you can spend, when your credit limit is, those things. You don't just pack, and you say, I will do budget. When you get